Here's 5 exercises to get beautiful arms. So the key to achieving beautiful arms is lifting weights and using exercises that are going to grow and emphasize the different muscles of the arm. So we're going to focus on today the front, middle, and rear delts, the biceps, and the triceps. So we also want to make sure we're combining good cardiovascular workouts alongside with weight training. So using that combination, what that's going to do, it's going to help lean us out, and it's going to show all of that hard work with our muscle definition. Okay, so here we go. We have 5 different exercises. The first we're going to start with is a lateral raise. So you're going to take your dumbbells, however much weight you guys want to use. And when you do this exercise, I want you to think about going thumbs up. This is going to hit the middle delt. A lot of times people are going to do what's called pour the pitcher, and they're going here. This is bad for your rotator cuffs. We don't want to do that. See how my thumbs are pointing down? We want to think about thumbs up. So we're going to get in a good stance. My feet are wide. My knees are bent. I'm keeping my thumbs up, and I'm reaching here. So see how I'm keeping my thumbs up? I'm really focusing on that middle delt. So depending on how heavy you go, if you're going super heavy, we're going to go lighter reps. If you're going a little bit lighter, you don't want to go super heavy, you can go a little bit more reps with that one. But try to do like 3 rounds of that. Okay, next, iso hold bicep curls. All right, I love this one because it works balance too. One is going to be holding the dumbbell in an isometric hold. For these, I usually bend one leg because I love working my core when I'm doing this exercise. So I'm balancing, holding the dumbbell. This side, I'm bringing it all the way down, fully up, all the way back down to my knee and up. So I'm getting a full extension, full curl on the other side. If this guy starts doing that, self-correct. Every now and then when I'm kind of counting and focusing on my curl, and I notice this guy's starting to slouch, I just try to bring it up to like a 90-degree angle. So once again, depending on how much weight you're having to hold, you can do anywhere from 12 to 15 reps or fewer. Once you're done, pop over to the other side. That side's gonna be tired because he just finished. So this is where it really gets fun. So we're doing that full contraction at the top, lowering down, full contraction. Take advantage of that negative, lowering down. We don't want to just let it slump down on its own. Think about that lower, fully engaging at the top. Okay, next we're going to do a knee tricep extension right into a tricep push-up. So we're going to burn those guys out. We're going to be down here. You're going to bend over. We're just going to start with your kickouts. Elbows right next to my body. I'm getting a full extension. I'm kicking up to the ceiling. Once again, depending on your weight, maybe 12 to 15 reps. Once you're done with that and that guy's starting to feel the burn, you're gonna drop down. You're gonna bring this arm underneath yourself. You're gonna hug your body. If your legs are straight, it's gonna be a little bit easier. My hand is gonna be in front of me, and I'm gonna push up and touch my shoulder to the ground. But my tricep is doing all the work. To make it tougher, I'm gonna bend my knees, and now it's adding a lot more resistance. It's taking a lot more for me to push my body up. That tricep is just on fire right now. So with these, maybe 10 to 12. Once we finish, obviously, we're gonna go to the other side. We're gonna do our other side, rotate, do that push-up. 3 rounds of that. The tricep's just gonna be like, no more, please. Okay, next, front raise. Whew. So the front delt, a lot of times you'll see people in the gym just kind of doing a front raise, which can be fine, but the front delt, we need to remember, is pretty much right here. So to really hit that muscle in a front raise, you want to think about just a little bit of a cross in front of your face, because that's where we want to pinpoint. So I'm just going to hold these here. You're just gonna do some raises by crossing in front of your face. So you're just bringing these over, a slight bend in the elbow. So now we're really engaging, squeezing at the top, if you even get a little bit of a hold, really hitting the front of that shoulder. 12 to 15 reps. Okay, next we're gonna go into a hammer curl overhead press. Hammer curl, it's just a little bit different way of hitting the bicep. It just hits the head a little bit differently. We're just gonna start here. We're gonna go to our hammer curl, straight to an overhead press. Down, you're gonna bring the weights right to the fronts of your thighs. Here, press, and down. So everything is full extension, full range of motion. My abs are engaged. I'm actually kind of tucking my hips under to protect my back a little bit on that overhead press. I'm not kind of letting my back freely here. A lot of times you'll see that. You don't want to see that. Get a little bit of a hip tuck. My abs are tight the whole time, protecting that back. And down, 12 to 15 reps, 2 to 3 rounds. And last we're gonna do is a band cable rear fly delt. Okay, so we're gonna grab this. We're going to get down into a kind of a squatted position. My elbow is on my knee. I'm gonna bring this across in front of me. So I'm here and I'm focusing on that rear delt. I'm just bringing it straight over and up, kind of holding at the top. So we're really focusing is here. You don't want to bring it back behind you. Keep it literally in a straight line in front of you. Once again, you don't really need a lot of weight for that little guy back there. 3 sets of 12 to 15 is just gonna burn it out. Okay, whew. Okay, you guys, we pretty much hit everything. Shoulders, biceps, triceps. If you're lifting a little heavier, max it out, just really burn it. Go to failure. If you're lifting a little bit lighter, do as many reps as you possibly can, 3 rounds of everything. Incorporate that little bit of a cardio routine with this, and those arms are gonna pop in no time. Thanks for joining me today, you guys. Hey, follow us on Instagram, Facebook. We post great exercises every day. And leave a comment. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button. See you guys soon.